Just act nonchalant.
No.
What now?
Is that
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is...
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Yeah, so, we were...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough.
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Maybe in your dreams, but...
The memories are returning.
Geez, just spare me the dirty details. Yes, it is. The great...
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not in touch.
Great.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore.
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this up. Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not...
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this...
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I
wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just profit.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we...
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective. But the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth
The
anything?
name is just their name, of course. But the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherhead.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Look, detective, if you...
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking...
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment.
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you.
No, not...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that?
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who are you trying to convince, Sonny, huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police...
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ava.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Do you really think we're that stupid?
What? I'm sorry, I don't know what you...
You're evasive and try to make us believe you don't care about the threats. But from my...
Yeah, I don't have to listen to this anymore. I hope you don't take offense.
Easy, Wessler.
I'd be very happy about...
Why would anyone have reason?
I don't know,
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really...
Very much so. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And... Were there any similar incidents in the... I mean, threats, blackmail, enemy...
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clover's night sky.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed.
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing brick...
I get it. Have there been similar...
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end.
Well, it really...
You do that.
The mob boss and the put...
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora? So I asked...
A simple answer.
You know, Natasha...
You don't remember?
Ah, yeah. The millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer.
I guess she would...
The next day, she had the...
Well...
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap, and there's expensive.
Do you live in the same...
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah.
How often does she...
Yeah, every...
I see. That's...
Yeah, if you say...
So Natasha feels like she's in...
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very...
Illegal.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right.
Always putting it all...
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the...
So, get...
I don't see why not. But first...
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that. Unfortunately...
Hey, we should, grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Sonny. Sonny.
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. No,
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look...
More or less.
Sometimes less is more.
You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not...
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene.
Hey!
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a...
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the...
Is it too banal if I tell you it's not?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant question?
I've asked you here so you can do what you...
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but,
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but...
Well, then.
Well, that's something I don't hear often. With... This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how... You got a beautiful place here, Natasha.
Ibn likes me surrounded.
You're an elegant
Oh, that's charming.
I I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know...
I was just trying to be...
Oh, really?
Don't mention it. Gee, that is a,
Yes, I admit it's a little...
He's got an eye.
Was that supposed...
I don't know. I don't come...
Oh, you're...
Seriously, how did you find me?
Although I didn't include Ibn in my little private mission.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station.
Someone?
Have you ever had dealing?
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter?
Maybe it does.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that
That was a remarkable...
I'm glad you...
Do you perform here frequently?
Sadly, I don't have the time. But this...
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if...
The picture on the wall is quite...
Only if you knew how old...
I think I'm on a slippery slope.
Come on.
All right.
Did you really believe?
You're quite a player, huh?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me. Do you think one of your admirers...
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think...
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes...
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they...
Ah, I see. Do you have any material evidence?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but
Didn't you think maybe the police would need...
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler could...
I see. So, what about...
It sounds ridiculous.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept.
You can't do...
Something like that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's... What was in those...
The message itself is not it.
But a word again and again.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea?
I guess I do.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking.
Well, thank you for your... Could the threats have anything to do with the...
You mean I'm a...
Every interracial relationship has risk.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you...
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are, and you know...
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a...
Well,
Well...
that's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn...
As you wish.
How many fools like me have you...
In all my life?
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. Nope.
I I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually...
Fair point. Broadcast receipt. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one... Let's stop beating about the bush.
I'm prepared for that question, but...
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you, no matter how vague and suspicious the case was.
I really know her. I'm not...
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too?
Don't be rude and so cynical, son.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are...
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but...
Yeah, Natasha.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would...
Don't go there. Flattery...
Look, forgive me.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper, she...
I'm sorry, I did...
Really?
I did.
Luck me. This can't... You played me from the start.
It wasn't...
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've...
So, you're going...
You're damn right. I don't know if...
Look, Sonny, money's not an...
Oh, yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately...
Dead. Don't even...
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha.
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always.
You don't think they... whoever they...
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up. Even if...
You'll keep snooping?
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Just one more...
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn...
Isn't Ibn too dangerous?
Sonny, I knew you would...
Oh yeah, I understand everything.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early.
Look, Natasha.
Please, this is...
Sure,
Thank you.
Until later,
Goodbye, Sonny.